Now let's talk about how to determine which chemicals fall into that high risk category. And the high risk ones are those that require the hazard class SOPs to be completed. So you're going to want to access the inventory system again, find your particular research group, and here we kind of work in our groups and make changes here in these two columns as we are designating the hazards. So in particular, you're going to want to refer to the safety data sheets to determine what hazards go into both of these columns. The first column is all of the hazards that apply, and the second column is high-risk hazard classes, those that are indicated on the safety data sheet as a category 1. So for example, if we did click on hydrochloric acid, the safety data sheet link, we would see that it is an irritant and it is corrosive. So we know that. And then to determine if it's high risk, we would refer to the section 2 on the safety data sheet and look at what categories it is listed as. Category 1 is very hazardous and category 4 is very low hazard. So that's how these kind of are rated. So we can see, and it doesn't matter if it has a A or a B afterwards. If it has a 1, we're going to need to do a hazard class SOP. So it does say skin corrosion, eye irritation, corrosive to metals. So that's why when we indicate in these two columns all that apply, we're clicking on corrosive and irritant. High risk hazard classes, it's corrosive. In some situations, you're going to have a lot of hazards listed in the check all that apply column and 1 or 2 or none listed in the high risk category column. For example, if we look at formaldehyde, we see we checked all sorts of hazards associated with it. And then when we get to high risk, we're only dealing with corrosive and acutely toxic or chronic. And again, we refer to the safety data sheet to help us determine what to place there. So here's all the hazards that apply, and then when we look up to see those that are in category 1, we're seeing skin and eye corrosion, and then skin sensitization, mutagens, carcinogens. Those are category 1s as well, I guess, except for mutagen. But those all would fall into that acutely toxic or chronic category for creating your hazard class SOP. And to find the SOPs, you can again go into the safety and quality website, safety resources in Google Drive. That's where all of our policies and procedures are living, safety and quality policies and procedures. And there's one for lab safety in HazCom. Takes a while to load. And here are all of the different templates that are available. And really just read through it. The highlighted yellow sections are sections in which you're going to have to enter lab-specific information. If you have a chemical that has more than one hazard class assigned to it, for example, nitric acid, you need a corrosive and an oxidizer. In that case, when you're looking at the templates, so make sure you're incorporating the hazards that are outlined in corrosives and the hazards outlined in the oxidizer template.